Hello and welcome to the Snickerdoodle Knits YouTube channel. I am Jessica and I am the knitter and designer behind Snickerdoodle Knits. I'm coming to you from North Carolina in the United States. And in this video, I'm going to talk about one of my first knitting patterns that I published. This is what I refer to as my favorite simple knit hat. This is a super easy, super customizable hat pattern. It really just includes some basic ribbing, some plain knitting, and then some decreases to finish off your hat. It is written for super bulky yarn. I used Lion brand Wool Ease Thick and Quick, but I have a blog post that's all about other yarns that you can use. So I have some color recommendations with Lion brand Wool Ease Thick and Quick, but then I also list a bunch of other yarns that you might wish to use instead, whether it's because of availability, affordability, content of the fiber, so on and so forth. So this pattern would be perfect for a beginner knitter who's wanting to learn how to work in the round. It is worked in the round, so it's not knit flat. But other than that, it's all super easy, super simple stitches. Like I mentioned before, it is also very easy to customize. If you want a longer ribbing on the bottom of your hat, you can just make it longer. If you want it taller, I even include in the instructions, I tell you to go ahead and just knit this section longer. And then of course, I have instructions for the decreases, which you could adjust if you want to. I do have this available in a large variety of sizes. I have sizes preemie, baby, toddler, child, tween, women's, and men's. So that's 8 sizes that I have available. I do have all of the measurements listed out as far as like circumference and height and everything like that, both in the pattern and on the pattern page on Ravelry. So if you're maybe not sure if your granddaughter actually fits a child size or a toddler size, go ahead and check the dimensions. I would also recommend to lean more on the side of a little bit bigger, especially for children, just because they'll grow into it. A slouchy hat is also very much in style, so knitting a little bit longer is definitely not an issue. Another fun way that you can customize this pattern is to add a pom-pom on top. I do believe that I have a video tutorial linked for that in the pattern. As you might have noticed, my hats do have tags on them. That is because I use this pattern in all of my super basic hats that I knit for craft fairs. As you can also see, it's a lot of fun to play with color, whether you want to do a solid, whether we want to use a multicolor yarn, a variegated, or a more striping yarn. The options are endless. So I think that's everything. It's a super simple, super easy to knit hat. I guess the one thing that I wanted to mention is that my test knitters noticed on like the preemie baby sizes, if your fabric is really, really dense, depending on the yarn you're using and the needle size you're using and so on and so forth, if that's really dense, it might not fit very well on the baby. So what I would recommend is to maybe use a lighter weight yarn, or go up a needle size or 2, just to make that a little bit looser, because you don't want it to be so snug that it's so hard to get onto your baby. So I hope you really enjoyed this video. I hope you found the information helpful, informative, and I hope you're excited to knit this hat. I'll go ahead and link the free pattern on my blog below, and I'll link all of the places that you can buy the pattern for like $1.50 US, as well as the blog post that has all of the color suggestions and yarn recommendations. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave those in the comments down below and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. And if you like this video, if you can give it a thumbs up, that'd be awesome. And go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Check out the other video tutorials that I have, both tutorials for knitting and just some information on the designs that I have created. I hope to see you around very soon, and happy knitting!